Hey everybody, I think I'm going live. Yeah, I am. Oh, well, my temperature shot up. My foot's really infected again, even though I had it lance just this morning. So I am going up. Since it's still in the same day, it's just a lot of effort for me to go. Let me put these windows up a little bit. We went up and got the part for the air, but now we found that that's another part that we have to replace. That's more expensive, which I knew that was coming. But so my air is still not working, and I'm not going to get that other part for probably a couple days because it's about $100. So I'm going to wait on it because I don't want to spend the money. All right, so why I'm on streaming on video at this time? I've been going up to the city twice a day. It seems a lot, but today my temperature spiked. I have a drip that the nurse is supposed to give me tonight, but I'm not going to make it to 2 in the morning because my temperature went way up. So I did my little antibiotic shot that I give myself at home, and now I'm going up to the hospital, which is no big deal. I don't even have to pay to get in again because I already paid to go in once today. So I'm going back. I'll still have to go in again tomorrow morning. But I'm going back because I'm not going to make it until I'm not going to actually make it until the nurse comes. So I am going to the hospital now to get a drip instead of waiting until 2 in the morning. I know it seems silly. It's not that far from now. But I gave myself, I have a little shot that I give myself if my bacteria count goes too high. And it's like super mega heavy duty shot kind of thing, but it only works for a couple hours. Then the count goes way up if I don't have a drip. So my temperature was 106 for about 10 minutes. Then it dropped down to 102. It's about 100 now, 101, jumping around after the shot. So I'm gonna go ahead instead of risking it. See, I could risk it. I could actually say, oh, I don't feel like driving. Wait till the nurse comes at 2 o'clock in the morning. But I could actually have a serious problem between now and then. Since I've already paid to check into the hospital earlier today, it doesn't cost me any money except gas to go up there now. So rather than take the chance and wait for the nurse to show up, and then when the nurse show up, my temperature's all spiking again, I'm going to just go ahead because I don't have to pay to get to the hospital. I don't have to pay to check in. I'm just going to go ahead and go now. Why take the risk? I pretty much finished what I was working on for the day. I'm really, I don't have my employee, nobody's with me or anything. I don't even think my employee knows I left the house. He's sound asleep. He was supposed to make dinner tonight. He didn't make anything. So I guess I'll have to go grab dinner somewhere. We bought these shrimp, these freshwater shrimp that we grilled the other day. I don't particularly like them because they taste real gamey to me. Our signal's real crappy, so this is going to be choppy for a second, but it should come right back. Whenever I go around this area, we get real choppy. So we should come back. It looks like it's coming back now. It's jumping around a little bit. Yeah, but we're going to have some crappy signal here for a minute. But he didn't make them the way I kind of like them, because freshwater shrimp is real shrimpy. How do you put it? Real gamey tasting compared to saltwater. Hold on. Got a little drama here on the highway. So, I really don't care for the big giant freshwater shrimp that much. Unless they're grilled. Grilled, that smoke flavor and everything, you marinate it with the butter and the smoke flavor. That covers the fishy taste pretty good. Well, he didn't grill them right. He didn't grill them long enough, so they didn't have any flavor from the grill. So I really couldn't eat it. I ate 2 of them and I was stuffed. They're really big, guys. I ate 2 of them and I was full, but I had no desire to eat any more because they're fishy taste. So today I made a special effort to go out and get all this pasta, Alfredo sauce, and Parmesan cheese. I even got mushroom tortellinis, little mushrooms inside, to make like a, not really shrimp and Alfredo sauce because it didn't outside. I don't know what he was doing. He comes in. I said, okay, you making dinner? He goes, oh, yeah. So my temperature was already up already, so I wasn't feeling very good. So I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing. So I decided that I'm going to go to the hospital tonight. I said, well, I'm not going to get a meal unless I eat to myself. So I'm calling my employee. He never answers the phone. Finally, I go into where he sleeps, his room. And there he is, sound asleep. Didn't even start the pasta, didn't make anything. So I get no dinner unless I go buy something. The thing is, I can't afford to do that. Like, after I spent, $20 some odd on the shrimp, another $15 today to make all this meal, that's $40, $30-$40. I can't afford to go out and spend another $10 just so I can eat. So I'm really pissed off, actually. There's no reason for him to be asleep at that hour. He didn't even get up until late. He didn't go with me earlier today. He didn't even have the packages done until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Fortunately, the mailman came late today. Otherwise, I would have had to drive in for that. So I'm actually really ticked off. I'm not getting a meal today. A good meal that I was looking forward to. Because like that, the freshwater shrimp, like I said, you have to do something to cover the gaminess. They don't taste like prawn. Man, you put a prawn, you stick it in hot water and eat it. It tastes delicious. Freshwater shrimp, you really got to grill it and get some sort of other flavor. You can boil it. If you boil it, it's all right, but you have to boil it a while. I even boil it and drain the water and put new water in. Because it is a tad gamey. I don't like driving at this time of night. I don't see very well at night. Like when it's twilight. It looks a lot brighter because of my camera. It's dark. My lights are on and everything. It's getting dark where I can't see very well. But my camera has a light enhancing feature that I go ahead and use on here. Alright, so basically I'm just running to the hospital because it doesn't cost me to go in. They'll bill me for the drip, but they were going to bill me for a drip anyway. They're going to bill me for a drip that I was going to get tomorrow morning. I have a drip that the nurse gives me at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's very low grade. Then I go in, they do a test, and then they give me the right amount of drip when I go in the morning. They do it all the time. Well, the nurse is going to show up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I will get the low grade drip that I have at home. But they're going to give me what I need, actually, this evening to break my fever. And also, they're going to lance the infection in my foot again. I swear, it happened so quick, guys. My foot was fine 4 hours ago. I didn't really have a big temperature. There was a little infection, a little slimy, but not bad. I'm working on the computer, and all of a sudden, my shoe feels tight, and I'm like, oh, crap. So I take my shoe off, and sure enough, just nasty. So I was like, oh, well, no wonder I'm hot. But I started after I took my shoe off, I was like, I'm still getting hot. I'm getting hotter. So I took my temperature, it was just 102. Now that sounds like, oh my gosh, it's 102. That's nothing for me. My normal body temperature is almost 100 degrees. So 102 is not unusual for me. Not in spikes. But then I was like, you know what? I don't feel right. I could tell something wasn't right because I was like, I felt wrong. So I said, maybe I'll take my temperature again. And it got up to 100. Excuse me, I'm very tired. It had gotten up to 104. Then I'm like, oh crap, well, I better pay attention. So I worked on my foot a little bit, lanced a little bit more. It goes all the way into the bone. That's the problem. I can do the lancing at the surface, but they actually put a big probe in to draw the stuff on the bone. I can't do that at home. Or at least they don't want me to do it at home. I probably could do it. But, so what they're going to do is I'm going up to the hospital. It doesn't cost me a dime. I already been in the hospital earlier today. So I'm going up there. They're going to lance it on the surface again because I can feel it's oozy now. And then they're going to put a needle in along the bone and draw off the infection. Then they'll give me, they know what time I took my shot. So they'll do the math and they'll give me the maximum drip they can give me at the hospital, knowing that I'm going to get a drip at 2 o'clock in the morning. That way, when I go in tomorrow morning, which I'll have to go in at 8:30, they may even say come earlier, but probably 8:30. When I go in at 8:30, I will have had maximum levels of antibiotics, and there's other stuff in there too. So when I go in at 8:30, the drip that they'll give me then will just be a low-grade drip, if they even give me one. Might even be another shot. But then they will work more on the bone. That's what gets you. The surface lancing that looks all pussy and gross, no big deal, that stuff's coming out. It's that area where there's a pocket along the bone that gets infected. That's what's gross. And that's something I can't do anything about, and that's also what goes in your bloodstream and makes you have septicemia. So they will also stick me on the little dialysis machine for a little bit. Filtering, just the filtering part, to get any things that they can get out of my bloodstream. So yeah, it's bad enough that I decided to drive up to the city when I probably could have waited till 2 in the morning, and the nurse would have given me a drip, and then I would have still had a fever when I went in at 8:30 tomorrow. But this way, instead of, I'm so tired. This way, instead of letting my condition get really bad, then I'm gonna knock it off, get it knocked out now. Then when the nurse comes in too, that'll reinforce it. Then by the time I go there tomorrow morning, I might even be level by then. And then I'll stay level. This is exactly what's going to happen, guys. I will tell you exactly. I'll stay level for 2, possibly 3 days. Then the infection will come back and it'll be the same routine again until it's all the way healed. So I already know what's going to happen. My temperature is a bit high again. All right, well, pretty soon. Oh, sorry. I am really tired. Pretty soon, the night camera will fail to brighten. See, it's kind of a blue haze behind me. It's totally black back there. Once that blue haze becomes more prevalent, then eventually the auto brightening stuff won't work. So I'll probably get off here fairly soon. This is not a critical run to the hospital. Normally, if I'm driving up there at this time, it's because it's critical. But since I'm already paid to get in, it doesn't cost anything to go, I might as well go, have them lance the foot again, and get that infection out. That way my IVs will do the maximum amount for me, and I will hopefully won't have any significant drama. Alrighty, well, I didn't talk about e-commerce or anything else. By the way, Thursday is my show. I kind of have it ready. I think it'll be all right. I think everyone will enjoy themselves. If nothing else, when you get into my show, hello there, what is the time? Sorry guys, give me just a second. It's very hard for me to read that. Maybe something dark. Hello there. What is the time here right now? Oh, that's Ed. That's my VA. Oh my gosh, it's 8:39 at night. What is it over there? Probably about 11 in the morning? Maybe. Not sure. No? I don't know what it is. I don't remember off the top of my head what the scale is. That's Ed. That's my VA in the Philippines. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock at night here, so it's probably actually it's probably early morning for you, I would guess. Early morning. So, I'm just going in because I can go now. See, it's almost 9 now. It's 8:30. 9, between 8:30 and 9. So, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. That's 5 hours I would have gone with a high temperature because the shot only works for 2 hours. I did that an hour ago. So I would have been in dangerous shape for about 3 hours. So since I'm already paid to go in, well, heck, I'm going in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my show tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Thursday. It's tomorrow, Thursday. I don't even know what day it is. I've been buried in the computer all day. By the way, Ed, I did list a whole bunch of items. I think you may have ended all the ones that needed to be ended. I didn't check. There was only like 400 or 500 left. It only takes an hour to do that. So I think you probably finished deleting. If not, that takes no time at all. Get that done. And then what you're going to have to do now is you're going to have to, I thought you had been adding items to my 6-bit ads, but I went in there and looked, there was only 45 items, which I took down because they're all new now. So I added a few items, but all of our items go into the 6-bit ads, and all of them will need the little tag thing. Don't put the cheap crap in there, but like if it's a halfway decent looking listing, stick it in there. So I need things put in the 6-bit ads, and I need the pins to start going out again. That's really all you're going to be doing. Oh, and of course the shipping. We got to get that shipping global. So figure that out, and after you get that figured out, tell me what you're going to do. We'll do that. And then after you get the shipping, so we're shipping worldwide, all global, change the store settings. It's pretty easy. I think you can figure it out in a day. But after we get the shipping global, then make a major effort on the pins. Of course, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything on the pins or the 6-bit ads. So we're going to get the shipping global, so I'm selling worldwide, so I can actually start making some money. And then the next most, then it's pins, all the new products, and I'm adding hundreds every day, so that's a never-ending story. So pins, new schedule, blogs too, and then the 6-bit ads where you have to put a tag in. That's normally what they give you. By the way, I think I'm supposed to put those tags in for Google, so basically every item in my store has to have a tag, just like you were doing in the 6-bit ads before. So you can just do it when you put them in the 6-bit ads. You don't have to do the listings before they get in the ads. So that's kind of what your job's going to be. I'll do you another 2-week payday. Of course, this isn't the week, but probably maybe Thursday or so. I'll do the next 2 weeks out of the month. Maybe I'll look at the date you were paid, because you were paid a couple days late because of Monday, and then I think it was Wednesday before you got paid. So do it like, every 2 weeks. So it's not this week, but it's next week, but I'll do it this week sometime. What else? Yeah, those 6-bit ads are really important because that gets my items on other people's sites, and I don't have to do it myself. So get those 6-bit ads going, add items. All you do is just pick any item in my store. It gives you the inventory. You just click the ones you want to add, and then you go put the tags in after. But it chooses all the categories and all the other stuff. But the tags, it makes you put the tag in manually. You did it before, so we need to do that. So basically, what you'll be doing is pinning with Tailwind, checking the Instagram thing to make sure that always stays working, and then doing the 6-bit ads. So basically, you're just pushing buttons and putting a tag in and sending it out. Very easy stuff. Should be able to do quite a few a day, because it is just pushing a button. Now, of course, the Tailwind, most people know what that entails. That requires a little bit more finesse, because you have to look and see where it's going and all that. But the ads, just click the items, put the tag in, good to go. I've already set all the percentages and stuff. The shipping, it shouldn't be too hard. You need to look at I'll give you a trick to figure this out a little easier for yourself. You need to look at the store subscription I have, which is the lowest one, and figure out how to do the international selling. It's just pretty easy. You just pretty much change the settings, but figure out how to do the international selling. But you have to check, because there is a setting in there for any extra additional tariffs or any little oddball stuff that the buyer has to pay for that. Now, if that doesn't really work for you very well, because that is possible, you might have some difficulty, you have to check the prices, because I have small profit margins. As long as it costs more to ship to the U.S., which is normally the case, from my supplier. Remember, it's not me shipping. It's Orvello shipping, or the company shipping. So as long as their price to ship worldwide to whoever is less than it is shipping to the U.S., then you don't have to worry about any price changes, which is pretty much the case. I don't anticipate that we're going to have too many items that would actually cost me more to go somewhere else, because I'm actually having them drop shipped to the U.S. It's actually cheaper to have them drop shipped to other countries, so I don't anticipate any issues to look at the sort of subscription. We may have to change it, which is not terribly hard to do. It's a lot of work for me. Oh, crap. What's going on here? Hold on. Don't tell me that I can't take my exit. Oh, my goodness. I guess I can't take my exit here anymore. Oh, crap. How the hell am I going to get over there? Oh, I can, but I have to do a mega zigzag. Oh, this is beyond insane. No, there's no way. No, this is closed. Oh, my God. I'm so screwed. How am I going to get to the hospital? They closed my ramp. Ugh. Well, I know how I'm going to do it, but that's really difficult. That side's open. Okay, you know what? All I have to do, go to the next exit, turn around and go down that way. I don't want to go the back roads, guys. I'll get lost. When I'm on video, I'm not using my Waze. By the way, when you are on Waze, W-A-Z-E, it's a, the little GPS thing. All you have to do is go to, it has a little thing where you can connect Spotify. Connect Spotify and go look up my Ecom Tips podcasts. I listen to them on Waze as my background music. I need everyone to listen to my podcast. That's what pays the bills. As a matter of fact, this is how much I am getting annoyed with eBay. This week, I actually had so many thefts this week that I had to take money that I made from my podcast to cover the losses on eBay due to theft. They don't direct theft. I will never do that again. Next time I lose money where I actually have to drain money from another business to pay eBay so it stays, solvent, not in the hole, it closes. I will never do that again. I'm taking off all the free returns. I'm ending all the listings down to 100. What an idiot. Sorry, I've got a real bad driver behind me, drunk as a skunk. Sorry. I don't know if you can't see the lights because I got that thing on. You can't even see his truck. He's right behind me with bright lights, maybe. Well, you can kind of see the top of his truck. Yeah, see, you don't see anything because that light enhanced stuff that I have on my phone. It's dark. I wish I could. There's no way for me to turn it off while we're streaming. I always have the light enhance on, guys, because I'm always in the car, and sometimes it's day, sometimes it's night. And it works really good, because right now, if I wasn't using my light enhance, you wouldn't even see me. It'd be all black in here. Well, you might see a little bit of me. Oh, it's hot. I'm so upset. We got the parts. It's 2 parts now that I've had to buy for the air conditioner in the car. First, it was a little cheapy part. Oh, wow, it's working. Oh, no, now another part broke. That was like $30. Now that's working. Well, the little other thing's now not working. You can hit it and it'll work. And that's $100 part. Next, he'll tell me it's another part. But no, I knew it would not be just the little $30 part. Never when your air conditioner goes out is it just the little $30 part. Oh my God, dude. I don't drive at night for this very reason. A lot of alcoholics around here. I live out here in, I guess you could call it shit kicker country with all the rednecks. And they all drink. Well, not all of them. But all the ones driving tonight around me are drinking. Damn. Come on, people. I've got this idiot tailgating me. Man, it's really bad to drive at night. Oh, thank God he's passing. Yay. Take a peek at that trash. Total trash. Total trash. Look like I'm going to probably let you guys go here pretty quick. I'm just kind of rattling on. My temperature is not too bad right now. It's actually kind of gone down. I'm not sure why. Well, the shot is still in effect. Oh my God, people. God, I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. All right, so now I've got another really bad intersection. Hold on, guys. I never drive at night because I don't see overly great at night. I mean, I see okay, but I don't have like the clarity of perception. And oh man, it's lightning. We got major storms coming. I actually prefer driving at night in the rain. I know that sounds crazy, right? You know why? Because I don't have to look at anything but the lights in front of me. All right, let's see if I can get over without getting killed. Get over, stupid. Oh my God. Bad drivers. You know what that car just did? Car 2 ones behind me zips over on the shoulder lane, passes me on it as I'm getting on to the highway in my lane. Oh my gosh, now we've got road work. That's another reason I never go anywhere at night. Alright, well, it's not too bad. It'll just be backed up for 20 miles. So I don't get hit by these idiots. Okay, at least the car behind me slowed down. Alright, well, we are going at 15 miles an hour on the highway to my hospital appointment. And we'll be going at that rate for about 7 miles, maybe a little less. Maybe a little less than that. I don't have my Waze on or my GPS on. I think there's some construction here and then it opens back up. Nightly lane closures, yeah. I think it's just some lane closures. So I think after all the idiots get over in the lane they should have got in 20 miles back, I think we'll be going down the highway pretty quick. Maybe. Coming back at least is easy. I don't have any drama coming back, just going in. So at least I can put the windows down and it's not making too much noise now. It's amazing. I looking at my camera and it is amazing how bright it appears considering how dark it actually really is. I really like that. See, my the before, see, Facebook Live won't do it. My camera won't, that feature won't work when I'm streaming on Facebook Live. But when I stream on Restream, it's using a browser stream. So it works, all my iPhone features. And I have found that very useful. A lot of iPhone features are really, really great. You need to look at all of them that are available. You'll find some that you never use. But every once in a while, you'll find one that you didn't even know existed. You know what? I'm going to tell you something in case you didn't know about it, because I had an iPhone for 2 years before I knew you could do this. And now I look at them like, oh my God, how stupid. You know, if you're typing on your iPhone, any place you're typing on your iPhone, if you want to backspace and skip over letters without deleting them all, leave your finger on the space bar until it kind of makes this little pop-up looking thing. Slide your finger, don't lift it, slide your finger along the space bar and it will move your cursor in between letters. So you can easily delete. For example, I didn't know this, and I had capitalized in my titles. I had a whole bunch of capital things that shouldn't have been capitalized when I was, years ago. So I was going in and I was manually editing all my titles, taking all the screaming caps out. Well, I was just deleting the whole line so I could get over to where I was typing. So I was like deleting whole words just to change one letter, or sometimes I was deleting a couple conjunctions, small words in the middle. Oh, that was nothing. Sometimes I'll be deleting a couple small little things in the middle, but I have to delete the words to get to it. Well, all of a sudden one day, I'm watching a friend of mine on a video, and they were doing a screen share on their iPhone. And I saw their cursor pop up, move over, and drop down. I said, how did you do that? I said, what do you mean? It took 20 minutes to figure out what question I was actually asking, because they were expecting some big advanced code question or something. No, I was just asking how they moved the cursor. They said, oh, you didn't know that? I said, no, and I've edited hundreds and hundreds of things where I've had to delete words and retype sentences when all I had to do was slide it over. Another simple thing that I didn't know you could do when I started. I knew that you could copy and paste ULRs because you click them, they automatically highlight. But text, in this, like in a paragraph or something, I didn't know you could copy and paste that. I went from a no listings on eBay to 500 listings on eBay. Actually, it's more than that. But more than 500 listings on eBay, manually retyping every single word. Even when I was copying my own listings, manually retyping my own descriptions. Then one day I was on a phone call with a friend of mine. I haven't talked to in a long time, Mary. A friend of mine, Mary. We had just started working together. And I was we were doing a store, selling designer, my designs on products. I was doing all the typing. And one day, it had been about a week, and I'd done about 500 listings. She goes, oh, that's quite a few. I said, oh, really? I didn't think it was hardly in at all. I thought it would be faster. She goes, well, what are you doing to make it take so long then? I said, well, I'm putting in the description. She's like, well, that's just copy and paste it. I said, how do you do that? So she showed me how to copy and paste text. I just never knew you could do it. So for over a year, almost a year and a half, I'm manually typing all this crap, and I could have been copying it, and copying it, and copying it. Another thing that I didn't know when I started selling online, this is many years ago, guys, just to tell you, don't be embarrassed about asking any question. There is no such thing as a stupid question. There are stupid answers, but there's no such thing as a stupid question. So here's another thing that I did not know that you could do when I first started selling on eBay. I didn't know that you could use sell similar. I thought that meant sell a similar item, not copy the listing that you could re-edit. I thought it had to be the same thing. I was like, why do they even put that in there? This is before I read anything. I just started doing stuff. I didn't learn anything until I decided I wanted to. So that was very, very interesting. After I learned how I could do sell similar, I was about the same time I learned how to copy and paste. I had about, I don't know, maybe 900 listings or so. Not very many, about under 1,000 listings. And after I learned how to do sell similar, all of a sudden I went from 1,000 listings to 5,000 listings in like 3 months, because I had been doing all of it manually over and over and over and over again. So yeah, there are no stupid questions. There are stupid answers, but there are no stupid questions. Alrighty guys, well, even my video enhancements are not working now. It's getting a little dark, so you're probably having a hard time seeing me. Plus, I need to pay attention to all these really bad drivers on the highway at night. So I'm going to let you guys go. Now, my temperature's starting to go up a little bit, but I still got plenty of time. I still got at least 40 minutes on my shot before I have to even worry about it. By then, I'll be at the hospital. I'm only about 15, 20 minutes from the hospital. About 15 minutes from where I'm at. Alrighty, guys. Well, I will see everyone bright and early in the morning. Tomorrow morning, I will be going to the hospital. I will not be going to a doctor's visit, since I had a temperature spike and they're going to lance my foot again twice in one day. I will definitely be going to the hospital again tomorrow morning. But I'll be in and out. They'll probably have me pick up a heavier drip for the nurse to administer tomorrow night. Alrighty, guys, I've really got to pay attention where I am, or I will end up way off somewhere. What mile am I? Oh, yeah, I definitely have to pay attention. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed listening to me rattle on and on and on and on a little bit about everything. I didn't talk about e-commerce too much today. I was just talking about me and babbling on while I was driving in the car. Oh, I see brake lights coming on. on? Why are there brake lights coming on? Alrighty, guys, I think I'm going to let you go. I am getting into some really crazy traffic here, and I will talk to everyone at 8:30-ish. I might be a little later, probably closer to 10. It depends on how I do. If my temperature is normal, I might try to sleep in a little bit. See, the nurse will come at 2, she'll stay till 3. If my temperature drops and stays low, I'll go to sleep at 3 and I'll get up at 8, and then I leave at 8:30. But if my temperature, that's if I have to run right in. But if my temperature doesn't go up at all,